Hello everyone, I'm Wergum, and welcome to the, I believe it's the 6th episode, or wait, is it the 5th? Shoot, I'm forgetting. I think it's the 5th episode. So yeah, welcome to the 5th episode of Let's Play Super Mario 63. As you might have noticed, the star coin counter and shine sprite counter are kind of different today, and that's because, well, my progress is deleted, so I had to catch up. So yeah, it's not perfect, but I got us to roughly the same point. So yeah, today we're gonna be beating the game today. Whatever that means. It doesn't mean completing the game, but it means triggering the credits and while fighting the final Bowser battle. So yeah, today we're going up to Bowser's castle, and we're gonna show him our true power level, whatever that is. So yeah, normally this is an endless staircase, but it's no longer endless because we got 32 shine sprites. Oh, yeah, dastardly castle of Bowser. And everyone's nightmare. So yeah, today this episode's going to be purely on just Bowser's castle because it's a really large level. Legitimately impressive. All the stuff they put in to create this one level. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to actually recording this and finally, at the very least, getting technically the end of game done. Oh shoot. I don't know, it's generally kind of a convention in games. Maybe I don't need to explain this, but yeah, it's kind of a convention in games that, like, you don't have to 100% the game to beat the game, but there's always, like, after game content. So yeah, last episode I ended with 33 star coins, but this time I'm gonna be starting with 32. So yeah. So essentially in this area we have to collect 2 of 4 keys. Yeah, there are 4 keys in this one area of the castle. And essentially what you need to do is collect 2, and what that does is that unlocks it unlocks the cannon in the center, which allows you to access the higher floors. So yeah, it's a very massive level. It's really impressive, I gotta say. And what's even cooler is you get to choose your own path, you get to choose your own adventure. So yeah, I'm taking the leftward door here. You gotta go above the thwomps. There's this healing gauge here because we're supposed to bounce on the fire. Shoot. Okay, got to do this over. Or no, I don't need to. I can just go up here again. Well, anyway. Did you know that touching flames or lava makes you bounce really high? Well, you probably do since you're sitting on a platform in a fiery castle over a sea of lava 100 miles wide. Well, yeah. Is it 100 miles, seriously? Because that's pretty dang long. That's like the whole country's worth of lava, you know? Well, I mean, most seas are about country size anyway. Unless you're talking about one of those super large countries like Russia, China, Canada, or the US. But, you know, you get the point. I don't know, I'm feeling a little more energized today. I was a little frustrated that I had to do all the things over, but I'm kind of happy I'm here today, actually. I'm really happy. This is a really sick remix. Okay, we got 1 key, we need a 2nd key. I'm gonna try to get all the star coins here. That's not going to be an easy feat. I might even need to revisit this castle to get 1 of the star coins. Yeah. I'm probably not going to get all the star coins today, but in later episodes when I'm trying to 100% the game, I will return to get the shine sprite and the star coins. So it'll be a whole campaign there, you know? metal cap star is running out. There we are. So how are your folks' days going? How's it going? Me personally, I'm doing pretty well. Yeah, we got our second key. The reason I went in this door is because there's an invisibility cap which allows me to access the cage, which is where the star coin actually is. Yeah, that's why I'm doing it. I'm not here to get all the red coins, I'm here to complete the main storyline. Oh, come on. Another cool thing is that invisibility cap, you bounce on lava, but you don't take damage, so I guess it's just like a little tickle for Mario. Oh, please. I really hope I can get to the star coin. I might even have to just retry this section if that's the case. But we'll see. Wait, I'm not oh no. Not cool, okay. Yeah, I'll be back with you guys. I'll just get the star cap and collect the star coin. Alright, I'm back. We got the star cap, we just gotta hurry. Make sure no bullies or anything get in the way. Precise jumps are required here. We've already unlocked the cannon. I think we're set. Nice. Alright, shoot up here. Nice, we get to pick one of two towers to go up. Rocket Flood or Turbo Flood? I think this is Rocket Flood. Could be wrong. Oh. I think it's Turbo Flood. Yeah, I prefer Rocket Flood, to be honest. It's a lot easier to just go straight up and stuff like that. Yeah, so today I was actually looking through the house and I found the collection of books for The Wizard of Oz. It's, in case you guys don't know, The Wizard of Oz is, I guess, supposedly a fairy tale book written by L. Frank Baum like 100 years ago. It was published, I think, in the 1900, like more than 100 years old now, but most people know it for the movie. But in case any of you didn't know, it's actually a whole series of books. Yeah. I don't know, kind of does get a little dry later on, but like, it was really cool. I kind of thought of some really insightful things when I looked at that, you know? It was kind of funny, because the first thing I saw was TikTok of Oz, and it's literally spelled like the popular app from China called TikTok, so it was kind of funny, but then I was kind of looking through it, I'm like, hey, this is kind of interesting, you know? There's kind of a lot of like interesting like social topics you could talk about when it comes to the Wizard of Oz, like, because like, I don't know, like the Wizard of Oz has it's surprisingly ahead of its time in a lot of ways, if you really think about it. I mean, yeah, there's the whole like fairy tale aspect, but then there's also like aspects like there's a whole aspect of like self-improvement, I guess. I don't know how to describe it, but like we all know like the original story of the Wizard of Oz and how like there's the Scarecrow, the Tin Woodman, the Cowardly Lion, Dorothy, and Toto all trying to make it to the Emerald City, essentially to ask the Wizard of Oz for help. Yeah, most probably know the plot of the story, but if you haven't watched the story, yeah, they're kind of major spoilers, I'm sorry, but I hopefully most people have already watched it. But anyway, some interesting things I kind of thought of in the Wizard of Oz is like, well, one of them is like all these adventurers like going to the wizard are hoping to be granted certain wishes, you know, because you know they all think Oz is like some sort of magical wizard creature. Yeah, so first Dorothy meets the Scarecrow, who wants to go to the wizard to will get a brain, because, you know, scarecrows don't have brains, which kind of makes no sense because neither does the Tin Woodman have a brain, but yeah, scarecrow was just stuffed with straw, the whole, like, I guess it's the whole, maybe it's an idiom, maybe it's some sort of figurative language, like being stuffed with straw or being kind of just empty-headed in a way, but yeah, Scarecrow wanted to get brains. They met the Tin Woodman, who, well, wanted a heart, because apparently I think the Tin Woodman was like, before he like got all chopped up and replaced with tin, he had this like lover I think he wanted to propose to, or like, I don't remember the whole story. It's probably isn't a perfect recall of it, but I believe, yeah, he wanted a heart. And then there's the Cowardly Lion, who was like seen as like this massive coward. And so they all wanted to go to the wizard for help with their problems. Thing is, what's really cool about it, and what I find really, I think a great lesson, is like that they all actually develop the attributes they so wish for when they're actually going on their journey, you know? Like the Scarecrow plans a lot of the different ways to get past any obstacles to the Emerald City. He's the main strategist, which, well, it takes a lot of brains and intelligence to do that. Tin Woodman, ironically enough, when he squishes a bug, he like cries and grieves for it, which kind of signifies that the Tin Woodman has a heart. And then the Cowardly Lion has to be courageous at certain points. So it kind of sends the message that certain attributes in a human being can't really be given to you, if that makes sense. You kind of have to develop them on your own, so they kind of just developed it along the way. Alright, there's a lot of dialogue here, so I'll resume talking about it afterwards. Ha ha ha, Mario! You think that you can actually stop my master plan? The meteor's almost ready to launch. Alright, Bowser. Anyway, you're gay. I don't know why people use gay as a dismissal of people, honestly. It's just very juvenile. Yeah, this is a really fun fight, you know. Super Mario 63 is kind of... it's a fun game. I think it's pretty obvious I enjoy this game quite a bit, since I'm, well, making a series on it, if you guys didn't notice already. Oh yeah. So anyway, they kind of developed it along the way. It's kind of like teaching kids, don't be like complacent. Like, if you actually want something, sometimes you have to go for it. You can't always expect that someone will just give it to you. I think that's a cool message to teach children. Alright, this is a pretty cool twist here with Bowser. Ha! That robot was just a diversion. It's too late, Mario. The meteor is fully charged and ready to launch. Soon it will crash into Princess Peach's castle and... oh, he just ended there. Of course, you had to make me fill in the blank. Okay, Sling Star. Oh yeah, then they gave us a checkpoint. That's always really a nice formality. Well, anyway, we're going to the very top. This is always what excited me about, like, you climb this entire gigantic castle, you go up into space, and then you fight Bowser in space. It's like really epic, you know? It's really well done. So yeah, anyway, it's kind of like you have to find it within yourself if you want something, you know? A lot of times people aren't just going to give it to you. I mean, that sort of thinking also is kind of a way people prop up abhorrent ideas of like, oh, we shouldn't help people because they need to do it on their own. That's not what I'm saying necessarily, but sometimes certain things you just have to do on your own. Sometimes you need to find it in yourself to acquire or achieve something. So yeah, that was really cool. The Wizard of Oz really nailed that in. I think some other things that are kind of ahead of its time is like the Land of Oz. There's there's a character named Tip in the Land of Oz who, well, essentially stuck in the north with, I think, I don't think it's a witch, I don't remember who it was, but, like, Tip's like this strange boy who kind of just doesn't seem to really fit in a whole lot, you know? And yeah, well, to get to the point, what's really interesting is it's revealed that Tip is actually the heir or a princess of the Land of Oz, apparently, and the heir to rule. And, well, to provide some context earlier, what happened earlier was, like, well, essentially, we all know how Wizard of Oz ended. Like, the wizard himself, like, was found out to be a fake wizard, so... well, he eventually left the Land of Oz. And yeah, essentially, after that, the Scarecrow kind of just took charge. But yeah, anyway, there were these women who revolted. There was a whole joke of we're revolting. It's like, well, you don't look revolting. But anyway, they take control of the throne. But it actually turns out that Ozma is the heir to the throne. So yeah. Well, what's really interesting, though, is that, like, it kind of is a little ahead of its time in a way, because maybe it's trans representation? I'm not really sure. But, like, you kind of see it as trans representation in a certain way. I mean, like, Tip was a woman all along, but was kind of forced into the box of being a boy, so... Well, let's go. I'm reading this. So, you finally arrived. Too bad, Mario. The meteor is just minutes away from crashing into the planet. I was worried that you were too weak to reach me. No, I'm just athletically adept, but I'm glad you arrived. Now, with all the magic of Kamix and the orb within me, I can settle our bitter rivalry once and for all. Oh boy, yeah, this is the music that really hits it, you know? It's real epic, you know? Of course I have to skip. Well, anyway, yeah. Tip, turns out, is a woman named Ozma. So, it kind of ties into the whole idea of, like, how we treat people, you know, in terms of gender. Like, we kind of almost force people into these sorts of roles, generally speaking. And what you get is people who don't really fit in. And in a sense, you could think of Tip like not really fitting in being like gender dysphoria. Of course, that might not be what it is. It might just be being raised in a bad upbringing, but it kind of has a bit of a transgender undertone there, the Land of Oz. Of course, they don't ever really talk about the difference between like sex and gender, because, well, gender theory hasn't really developed in a sense, you know. But yeah, that's kind of, it's pretty ahead of its time, you know, because for the most part they didn't exist, or it didn't seem like they existed, interestingly enough. Okay, we saved Peach now. This part's really awesome as well. It always enamors me. Thank you for saving me, Mario. Now that Bowser's been destroyed, we can save the Mushroom Kingdom. Ah, what's going on? Oh, come on, Peach. Don't you know there's a meteor up above you? Didn't Bowser make a whole tirade about destroying the world? Whatever. Hold on, Mario. Normally, Bowser would never want to destroy the entire planet. He just wants to rule it. The Orb of Power is taking control of him. It's the Orb of Power that wants the world to be destroyed forever. Oh shoot, Bowser's a puppet. And now the meteor is close enough. There's no way to stop it. That's it. We'll reverse Bowser's force field. Then the explosion of the meteor will be trapped in Bowser's castle. I thought I was going to say inside. Okay, force field. So an Uno reverse card there. There. We need to get out of this place fast. The whole place will start to explode. I'll offer you and Peach a ride out of here. And then a meteor hits. This is the part that always, like, amazed me. It's like, wow, we get to now escape a castle that's being destroyed, you know? It's like, holy crap. They really put a lot of effort into this whole fan game, you know? These are some massive fans of Mario, you know? So yeah, we gotta rush out of here now. I don't know, I think this video might actually be surprisingly short right now. I might even, like, decide to do a bit of after-game content, you know? Because I do kind of want to talk about the things I'm thinking about more. And even if I have a virtually non-existent audience, it's kind of cool to talk about it, you know? Oh, shoot. There's some there are other interesting, like, topics in The Wizard of Oz. I mean, it's kind of cool that they, like, at the very least, it kind of touches on the idea of gender in that way. It maybe not in the proper way, but it's something, I guess. So yeah, it's kind of, I just had that epiphany today, and it's like, oh wow, Wizard of Oz is actually a really cool series, even if it's like, it's old and kind of weird in some ways. It's got its own charm, you know? Oh shoot. Yeah, this is the door we went in before to fight the robot Bowser, I guess. It's like twist after twist after twist, plot twists, you know? It's like you think you defeat Bowser, but it's not the real Bowser. It's a fake Bowser. You have to climb higher. Sorry, bucko. But then afterwards, you find out that Bowser is, well, he's actually controlled by the orb, apparently. Which means maybe Bowser isn't really fully an agent, you know? Oh. I'm gonna have to bounce, aren't I? Okay, that saved me. Well, here we are. We're almost at the end. But yeah, you kind of have the first twist is like, yeah, Bowser, that's not actually Bowser that you defeated. Second twist is, oh, you actually have to escape the, well, collapsing castle. So it's like twist after twist, plot twist, you know? Yeah. I'm kind of sad to see Super Mario 63 go, you know? It's not going to fully go away, though, you know, because they're probably going to have a different way of playing it, but you're not going to be able to play it on the internet anymore. I know, it's kind of sad, but hey, we completed the main storyline. There's always a different part of the story. Holy crap. You don't get to see that every day. Unless you play Super Mario 63 every day and you play this level every day, but I don't think most do. It's suddenly bright now. Bowser's castle has been obliterated, yet nothing else is scathed. Thank you, Kamek, you saved the world, my hero. I have helped you save the Mushroom Kingdom. However, that doesn't mean we aren't enemies. Oh, come on, Kamek. Can we settle our bitterness at some point? I would like to have maybe a nice coffee or a sip of tea, I don't know. Until we meet again, Mario. Goodbye. Yay! We did it! Dora thing. Lo hicimos. No. Dora's kind of weird. Congratulations, Mario. I didn't think you could have done it, but you did. Oh, wow. Nice backhanded compliment, Toad. Thank you. Hey, how about we have that party now? I have the cake already made. Let's go inside and enjoy. Isn't that cake kind of old now? Isn't it kind of moldy and rotten? Are you sure you want to have that cake? Maybe it's stale. I don't know. It's as if time didn't happen, you know. Well, there you have it, friends. We've gotten to the credits. I believe this is music from Super Mario 64. I hope I don't get, like, DMCA'd for it or something. I don't want to go to jail. I mean, it was passed. I mean, the whole DMCA bill has been passed by Congress. I don't know if it'll actually be signed into law, but I hope not. Cheeseman. Oh. AJ Nitro, Vegetation, EDPR. Rips from Super Mario World 2, Yoshi's Island. Oh, nice. Actually, I think this is a pretty good video, honestly. I feel we really accomplished something. This is Boo House. I could jam to this music a whole lot, you know? Actually, yeah, I think I'm mistaken. It's probably the 6th episode. I'll probably correct that, but... Mario Music Maker 1. A whole lot of people went into this. Housemaster? Is that like the 2B2T admin Housemaster? I don't know. Bowser's Trap / Castle Remix. Flash Professional 8. What is Flash Professional 8 like? I mean, Flash is obsolete now. I'm kind of curious how you make Flash games. Well, this is the end. Yeah, there will be more episodes coming still, but this was real fun. I had a lot of fun. Thank you so much for playing my game. It's for to playing my game, right? I think that's it. Well, I think that wraps it up for this episode. If you liked the video, leave a like. If you don't like it, you can feel free to leave a dislike. And if you enjoy my content in general, consider subscribing. I mean, you can join this huge project, I guess. Well, it's mostly my project, but yeah. I'm Wergum, and I bid you all farewell.